Hello, welcome to the Yorkshire Dales. I'm back up at Winning Hill. I'm going to try out a new program on the Deus to see if I can get an inch or two deeper in this field. I'm looking for flax seals, of course. But I had a word with Nigel down at Regton's, and I was going to put a combination together, and he says, you've already got the best combination, you're probably not in the right program. So I'm going to try G-MAXX, see if there's any difference. Oh, this is weird. The iron is turned out to 0 on this, so I'm hearing nothing. I've heard 3 blips from that gate, and one was the 12 bore cartridge, and the next one was a very nice buckle, thank you very much. Take a bit of getting used to. In the GM power, I'm getting blip, 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 blip all the time, but with this, it's dead quiet. But very positive on that, and quite deep. Well, I got a button. It's weird, but I'll give it a go. Give it a fair trial. Oh, a little medal. Oh, it's got a hole in it there. Probably Vicky, but we'll have to clean it up. Hey, this is for a friend of mine. Listen. Scrap, scrap, scrap. Oh, first seal. MM9. 18, I'm not sure what. S.I. Simeonov, I think. Wasn't that deep, only about 7 inches. But here we go. Hey, style there by the side of the house, I hadn't noticed. Now that's a piece of lead. Look at that. That's going on the wall, I'm not carting you around. There you go. I've come out of there, he's just got some new lambs in the field. So I'll leave them be and come over where I found that singleton one down there. Just have another go in here. Loom weight. Now that's an unusual one. Normally they've got a piece of iron, an iron hook in the top. But the one piece lead, eh? Alright. Yeah, loom weight. Seems to have no problem picking up lead, this 7.6 kilohertz. Look at the crack in that building. Right to the top. That was the gatehouse to the Ackhead Mill. I know it's half a mile away, but you had to pass this to get to the mill. That's where you paid your tolls. Well, there's a tag. You look to be silver, but I don't think so. We'll give it the test when we get home. Well, a button. Oh well, carry on. Ride a button. This is just throw-out stuff from the farm, and they're using the same cart that they used to spread the flax seals. So the odd one has fallen out down here. But they didn't deliberately spread the flax seals here. Ooh, boogie. I'll say one thing for G-MAXX. I've had one piece of iron in the whole hunt, and that was an iron buckle, and it picked that up because it was circular, wasn't it? But no, my God, it's like looking for live corpses in a graveyard. I've had one signal in this field since I walked through the gate there at the bottom, and it's this huge chunk of lead, which I'm sure I would have got on GM power. Well, we will persevere. Okay, I'll give it a fair go in G-MAXX. And it were okay. So I've switched back to GM power. The only difference being I've put the reactivity to 1 and the iron volume to 0. So I've got sort of the G-MAXX, but it's in a higher, it's in 17.4 kilohertz, and it's just picked that up at 10 inch, so no problem. And there's another one within a yard. So the exercise hasn't been futile. It's I've been able to upgrade what I'm using, and I quite like it. Hey, there's another one. I think it's 1819. Zigachev. 90, I think it's 93 post. Well, that's 4 of them. Right, I got 4 seals up at Winnie Hill, so I've just popped down to Little Patrick. Just have half hour here before I go. He's got all his sheep and lambs out, so be careful not to go near them. Oh, I've just found something, I'm not sure what. But it's something, yeah. Look at that, shining in a way. But it's having me on, I think. Oh, maybe not. Oh, it's only half. It was shining like silver. It's a Vicky halfpenny. Okay. Now that could be a button or a coin with 2 holes in it, making it into a button. Hey, Brillo pad. Big pewter button. In good nick. Good one. Oh, there's a nice medallion. Not sure what it's made of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's not a rose in the middle. Interesting. Now, there's a piece of iron. Hinged at the bottom, look. Goes round, got a hook on there, and it goes through that loop. And presumably this bit, get it right, bends, which it does, and you could take it off. Ooh, pity I don't do iron. Hey, another one here having me on, look. Oh, what are you? Oh, you're a seal. Oh, you're a Baltics. Oh, look at that. Look at that, look at that. Nice one. Crossed shield. Oh, I can't see it. I'm going to have to clean it up. And on the back it says 12k. And that should be somebody's initials underneath. Oh yeah, 12 crown. W, there's only a bit of the W, LT. Nice one. Baltic States quartered shield with pellets. Yes. Oh, part of a clog clip. It's a hasp. It's the bit that the clasp slots into. Tiny. I just had a word with farmers, lad. Going back to the car. Which sort of put me off course, and I've just found another seal here, look. Yes! Good one. Right. Time to go home. Just spent a pleasant hour chatting with farmer. He's off up there on his scooter, checking on all of the sheep. Oh, God, I'm knackered. Hard day today. But, yay, enjoyed it. Brilliant. And you still can't beat my old programme. Updated now. Now I've turned all the volume off, it's a lot better. But, so how many seals is that? 6? Hey! See you at the roundup. You take care. Hello, welcome to the roundup. Interesting day today. That G-MAXX mode programme. It's strange because it just didn't pick any iron up. It was brilliant. The only bit of iron it got was the a buckle. So it was very quiet, but it was picking up quite large things. lead and stuff like this, but no, it wasn't getting the seals. It got one seal, and it wasn't until I changed back to the GM power that I got 5 more seals. But this had the iron turned off, which was brilliant. So when I went back to the GM power, I turned the iron volume to 0, and the it worked a treat, but it was getting deeper. The GM, the 17.6 kilohertz was getting deeper than the 7.6. I'm sorry, but it was. But that's brilliant, because I've got a better program now than I had. What to get? I just don't know what to call this thing. It goes on the heel of a shoe. In this case, it was a clog. But I've forgotten the name. Clinker or something they call them. I'm not sure. But the heel of a wooden clog, brilliant. This, what I thought was a little medal, I'm not too sure. You see that laddie there? That's George 3. No problem, look. George 3. And that, I think, is supposed to be a sovereign or something. I'm not sure what this is. It's a gaming token, that's for sure. Round about 1800. But there he is, George the Third. Oh my goodness. I thought this was a medallion. Nope, it isn't. Nice that though, isn't it? Oops. One day I'm going to break my wife's stove. She's going to kill me. That is nice, but when you look at the other side, something's broke off there. I think this was the top of a stick pin or a spoon of some description, and it came down from it, and that's the top. So it's that way up, and the bottom bit's missing. But I'll turn it that way because it gives me a better picture. Good one, eh? Isn't it surprising what you find? Now this, I thought, loom weight, but no, that could well be a spindle wall, or the little one, but from the farmhouse that was there. He was supposed to have had 20 kids in that little house. Unreal. But, can believe it for those days. That... No, that is a loom weight, I'm sure. But I've not seen one with that indentation like that before. Usually they've just got an iron hook at the top. But there you go, something new every time. Nice little buckle. Probably a belt buckle. I always thought these went with horses on horse harness and stuff, but you know, I showed it to the farmer. He said, "Oh, nice belt buckle." I thought, "Oh well, maybe." Hasp of clog clips. 2 of these make a clog clip, and the other one's got a little thing that fastens into there. The clasp goes into the hasp. That is a hasp. Right, buttons. I got enough buttons. Hey, no messing. I'm not sure what you had. I think you'd a copper coin with 2 holes in, but I can't tell. It's really grot. Now, what have we got here? We have got, if I get you right, so I've got to, I can see you properly. Where are you? Where are you? There you are. No, you're not. Oh, it's difficult. I shall go to the coin. Younghead Victoria, and it's 18 91, look. Oh, I can't get better than that. 1891. But go back 80 years or so, and we're going into the seals. Now, most of them, you can't really tell the date. That's an 1820. That's a goodie. And I think that's 1819. Now, they're from Winnie Hill. And then I got these other two from Little Patrick. Hey, he's always good to me, is Little Patrick. Always comes up with something. And that is, if I can get a good photo of that. How many pellets are up in those tops? Is it 4 or is it 5? I think it's 5, but nice little Baltic seal. $12K, 12 crown, and over here we've just got one bit of a WLT. I know that because I've had these before. They all vary slightly, but they're all pretty much in common. What we got? Is it 5 or is it 4? When they're just lumps, they're called pellets, but when they're little circles, they're called annulets. Now that can't make its mind up, because it is a small seal, but it's a nice seal, isn't it? Isn't that a little belter? Yes, indeedy. So there you go. Look, it's out there. If you want a nice, fair, if you want a hunt with no problem with iron, go on G-MAXX, and it's very strange because you're going along and there are no signals. There's nothing until you go over something, and then boop, boop, no problem. But no iron at all, because it's on a low frequency, 7.6, something like that. But if you want to get deeper, then you've got to go to that GM Power. Set it up like the G-MAXX, like I did. Take all the iron volume off, but run on that higher frequency, 17.6 I think it is, and it will get deeper. So I tried, Nigel, tried your way, mate, and it helped out because it helped my program. But it depends on which sort of fields you're in, doesn't it? Look at that, like that. Isn't that nice? And that was a little belter. You are an imitation. I'm not sure if you're trying to be a sixpence or a quarter sovereign or something silly, half a sovereign. George the Third, little belter, aren't you? Yes, indeed. You got to remember this was shiny, shiny brass like gold, which is why they put it on a bracelet. Trying to kid people it were a gold coin. But there you go. It's out there. Go get it. Till I see you next time, you take care. Bye.